People, despite what Bushro says, despite that D4DJ is going to another card game, I think it still has a decent chance at doing some shenaniganry. So let's go ahead and dive into the world of DJs in Rebirth for you and see what's up. Hello everybody, welcome back to your Trinity Clan Twin Cal here, bringing you all another Rebirth for you deck profile. This time of course it's going to be, hey you, let's D4DJ. So of course, special thanks to Megan for being one of the main reasons why I'm able to even do this deck profile. He had a lot of bulk, so I decided to take some off his hands to be able to build this very degenerate deck and showcase it for you folks. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into the profile. So we have our starting entry, aiming for the D4 Fest Recap. She is our skill showcase level 4. When she supports, give the supported attacker +1 attack until end of turn. Not end of turn, until end of battle, so not too shabby. Again, our good friends over at Rebirth for you, Renegades, provide these translations. 3 partners, who cares? I just choose to go for my favorites. They also have to sport my favorite hairstyle on top of that. Anyway, moving over to our cost ones, we play 16 copies of any combination of the following cards. So, starting, or New World starting with the Kurumi, New World starting with the Aoi, New World starting with the Rei, New World starting with the Towa, New World starting with the Dahlia, and New World starting with the Esera. So, they all have one thing in common. They're all cost 1. Skill showcase level 4 snipes. Because they're cost 1, you know, they're very, very energy efficient. You can hopefully try to cheat in your bigger entries along the way by accident. Not going to full 24, I think that's way too cloggy. After realizing that we can kind of play, you know, just kind of like borrowing a book from, say, Mermaid Good Stuff's playbook, we will go ahead and actually aim to clean up the board with not 4, but 8 copies of Sharp Perception Reina. Okay, I admit it, I'm still a little pissed that Bushido did not give Higurashi the title of sacrificing for benefits. An additional copy, but I guess they also gave like a bunch of other sacrifice outlets in higher costing rarities. Anyway, 4 copies of Sparing No Effort Everyday Ibuki and 4 copies of Enemy's Cilantro. Sorry, they are cost 1s with the spark ability of we can sacrifice one of our members to grant them +2 defense until end of turn. So that is very, very handy to be able to clean up our board of already consumed snipes and make our path towards more substantial entries. To complement that strategy, we also move into our cost 2s. We play 3 copies of not just cute Marika, who was a recombo with Huge Drill, a heal rebirth. So when our character is placed onto entry, or we may once per turn sacrifice an allied member. So just to have that easy board clear to give us an extra chance to hopefully like move a cost 1 in, since we're playing 24 of them. Again, not 32 by playing all 24 possible snipes. That'd be ridiculous. In my opinion, at least. You know, if you feel you want to be that person, all the power to you. But I do not think we should do what Hololive does. Anyway, we also have 3 copies of cost 3 Groovy Mix Rika. She is an act once per turn, pay 3 energy to bottom deck our entry. Sometimes we just run out of things to snipe away our own board with, so we actually just go ahead and bottom deck a Sayori, a Ibuki, or one of our 16 cost 1 snipes to just hopefully roll our way into a better entry. Such as cost 5 starting a DJ unit, Maho. Spark skill showcase level 5. We may sacrifice 2 of our members to snipe out one of our opponents. Very, very handy to just help clean up board and play other things down, as well as being an extra contingency playing our 17th through 20th snipes in this deck specifically to deal with our opponent's shenanigans, and her being 5/7 is not too shabby whatsoever. Okay, and we also have 4 copies of New World starting with D Rika. She has Spark +1/+1 until end of turn, so that'll make her a 5/8 on either turn. And generic recombo, she gets 2 attack. So if we spark her in offensively as well as have any Rebirth active, we will have her become a 7 attack beat stick. In worst case, she's a 6 attack beat stick, not the worst thing in the world. If we had her from a previous turn and she's surviving to our next turn and we have re-combo active, very, very good generic beat stick, a la, say, Coco in Hololive. And speaking of beat sticks, we also have 2 copies of A Smile in Reply Dahlia from the second booster, the D4DJ featuring Groovy Mix booster. So she is another generic recombo. If you have any Rebirth active, she gets +2 attack and 1 defense. So she's kind of like, you know, the Reunion K from the Rebirth for You teaching deck, which I really, really like playing in Rebirth. So again, you know, she's good offensively and defensively with the fact that we're playing on our opponent's turn, or where we're playing 15 ways to clear our board across Ibuki, Sayori, Marika, and Rika. It should be pretty, you know, having a Rebirth and Dahlia be active, you know, it's far from impossible. And of course, to conclude our final Rebirths, 4 generic KOs, our strongest big wave from the Mermaid, which one did I pair with? Mermaid and Photon Megan trial deck, I want to say. No, not Photon Megan. They were paired with... They were paired with Rondo, excuse me. So, yeah. 8 heals, 20 snipes, 15 sacrifice shenanigans. Just do what you can to, you know, keep our opponent's board under, you know, keep our opponent's board under control. Sacrifice our way out of bad boards and try to guard roll into a better entry. So very, very simple game plan. Very, very honestly, you could say degenerate, but Rebirth for Use design kind of forces you to go down that route. So all in all, it is one of those, you know, could just be an impediment to your opponent's success in an event kind of deck. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed that. You know, be sure to, if you haven't, you know, be sure to give us some love with some likes, some comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, and with that, continue to embrace the darkness, and we'll see you all over in the next one. Bye bye.